Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the FA Cup quarter-final. Today it's Manchester City against Inverness Caledonian Thistle. So let's cross straight to the Etihad Stadium for tonight's match. Should be a great atmosphere. Conditions are perfect under the floodlights. You can see the blue moon. Your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
For the FA Cup, we are now getting closer to that big occasion, that global occasion, the final itself. But we are at the quarter-final stage, and these teams will be thinking, win this, and this could be our year.
Yeah, no matter what you say, there's still a special magic attached to this competition, and the quarter-finals remain a huge game for anyone.
Manchester City's line-up today. Joe Hart starts in goal. Alexander Kolarov starts with Bakary Sagna as the wide defenders. Fernando plays with Yaya Toure in central midfield. In attack, Stevan Jovetic starts. He was man of the match last time out. This is the away team lineup. Two really hit the heights, haven't they? Manchester City have got to do better in Europe, I guess.
Yeah, I think they have. It takes time. You look at Manchester United and how long it took them, but they're heading in the right direction. They made a better fist of it last season under Pellegrini. No shame in going out to Barcelona.
Lee Mason is the ref today. It is the sixth round of the FA Cup, the quarter-final stage, and here we go.
Yeah, we've seen some wonderful ties down the years in this competition. This one could be pretty similar.
Fora, he's controlling the play here. His teammates just borrow the ball for a few moments and then give it back to the main man. Now Price. Fora. Silva. Whether Spain just lack that cutting edge because they've been so successful, only those players will know, like David Silva in the World Cup of 2014. McKay. And the defenders have left that to the goalkeeper. Proper thing to do. Well, Manchester City winning the league in 2012, and they were new. Referees officiating properly here within the laws of the game, quite entitled to give that as a free kick. Although early, sometimes the players expect to get away with it, I think. These days, going off your feet like that is running the risk of the referee taking serious action.
Yeah, I think so, and it was a poor tackle. It was badly timed.
Sergio Aguero. They've got to manage without him today. Now he's gone and life goes on, Alan.
Life does go on, yeah. I mean, it's a big decision by the football club, but maybe they'll get a replacement in quickly.
Now Price. He's coming forward with some danger. And it will be their throw. Well, for Manchester City, nothing is a formality. That's their history, really, but they are strong favourites today. That's a good challenge. Nasri. Silva. He's reached it and he's caught it with a save. Brilliant. Fernando. Stevan Jovetic. Here's the chance. Still in play here. Oh, penalty. No question. gliding in and taking his part in the game into a dangerous territory, really.
Well, he's dived in. It's a reckless one.
Great penalty.
Keeper might have got a hand to it, but he's hit it so hard there.
I want to see this again, this goal. So after the goal, we've opened the scoring here, 1-0. Forward. Well, everyone knows he's the playmaker, so if you're given the ball by him, you've got to give it back to him, and that's what they've done. Okay. And that gets him... He might be through. Got to be. Hit the post! Good defending, slightly lucky defending perhaps as well. We can't score from there, that's basic defending and safe defending. To Draper. Forward. Now Price. Great opportunity, in with a chance. Here's a chance maybe to get level from the corner. With his head, goes for goal with a volley. Good stop by the goalkeeper. Can't get it away. Corner again. And he goes for goal with his head. And no wonder they celebrate. That is the equaliser. What a strike that is.
Well, the attention to detail from the coach on these kind of set pieces is faultless. He'll be delighted with that.
Different angle on it here. Well, we're back at level pegging again at 1-1. Silva. Well, that will be a free kick for Manchester City. Nasri. Can he turn away from the challenge here? Fouled by the Manchester City player. Here's Draper. Forward. And it's passed back again. They've got the ball in the middle of the pitch here. Toure. Tackle here. And it's gone out for a throw. Silva. Fernando. Silva.
keeper above him there.
Let's see the replay now. And up on the scoreboard here, it says 2-1.
Manchester City in the 38th minute.
Fora.
Number 8, Simeon Nasri.
That's gone back to him. Fora. What we're seeing at the moment is Manchester City being worked very hard indeed. They do have the lead, and that's obviously a plus. But their general level of play could improve. The second half to come, of course. Okay. Manchester City's free kick. Silva. Sanya. That's very well read, and that's a very good interception. Sanya. Silva. Stefan Jovetic. Now Price. Silva into the face of the opposition. Now in for Jovetic. Well, they're slow to get into their stride today, certainly in the first half of this quarter-final, and now they'll look at the second half knowing that they've got to up the ante.
Yeah, the good news is that they've still got plenty of time, but what happened in that first half, I'm not quite sure.
Referee made a big call in this first half, penalty that has been converted.
Yeah, it was a call that was controversial at the time, but didn't avoid, took it away well once given the opportunity.
So we reach half-time, 2-1 the score, with Manchester City leading. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half, and then we'll be back over to your commentary team for the rest of the match.
And he scores spectacularly. Wonderful goal. Simeon Nasri. Here we go, Alan, for the second half of this FA Cup quarter-final.
Yeah, one or two players I don't think lived up to the billing, certainly didn't live up to the hype going into this match.
Fernando. Okay. Here's Draper. James Milner. We'll get it back here. Milner. It's one back. Kolarov. Forward. Here's Draper. Nasri. Substitute for Manchester City.
Oh, really nice footwork, but look at the defending.
David Silva in the middle. McGregor. He's been pretty accurate with his passing today. It's Lee Mason. Who has blown his whistle now. The referee has shown the player a yellow card.
Yeah, and that player's just got to be careful now. Fair portion of the match to go.
Substitution on the field.
That was an easy decision for the ref.
Well, he's dived in. It's a reckless one.
Well, there are other options from the bench.
Substitution in progress. Inverness in the 25.
Ross can have it back. Dedrick Boyata. Philip Twadzik. He's got support here, and that is a super interception. Nasri. Possibly booking this. Well, the referee's given him the benefit of the doubt here. He could have given him another booking. He would have been off, of course. That's nimble play to get over the slide tackle. McGregor. It's Price. Manchester City going to make a change here. There's some potential in... Triboni. Nasri. That's a decent challenge by the opponent. Nasri. What a chance here. Got to be. What a save. A good hit at it, but I'm afraid it was off the radar.
Going on now is number 15, Jesus Navas.
And this is going to be a change here for the team that is leading. And it's clearly a tactical one to try and cement that winning position. Navas Gonzalez. Silva. And then he went, just diverted it away. Free kick against Manchester City. Oh, yellow card, Alan.
Yeah, quite right.
These days, going off your feet like that is running the risk of the referee taking serious action.
Well, it is. He saw the ball and he thought he could win it, but just a fraction off.
Filip Twadzik. Dedrick Boyata. Ross.
Sergeant, your uncle is looking for you. Please contact the nearest steward.
McGregor. Ross. Filip Twadzik. Now Price. Kolarov. Ross. Time is ticking away, and it still could go either way this game, and that's been the way right from the start. Here's the chance, and the goalkeeper very much on his game today. Here's a chance maybe to get level from the corner. McGregor. In with a chance. And the block has been made. Times Manchester City have looked really good today, but they've just got to seal the win. There can be no switching off in these closing minutes. Dangerous moment. Good strong tackle. Three minutes. That's all that's left now. Jesus Navas. In came the tackle, but the player couldn't be stopped. Kolarov. The ref wanted to keep the game going, but you could see there was no advantage to the team who had the player fouled. Comes the yellow card from the referee.
Many in this ground surprised about that. I think it was a foul.
Sliding in and taking his part in the game into a dangerous territory, really.
Yeah, he might have done a bit more damage to his opponent, and seems to have been the case.
Toure. There's no doubt Yaya Toure is one of the best players in the world, even if the World Cup didn't quite show that in Brazil. Silva. A timely challenge. No doubt having a good, confident penalty taker makes a big difference. We've seen that today.
Yeah, it could be a tremendous asset. You can get into double figures, 20 goals or whatever, if you can convert from 12 yards, and that's the way it ended up today.
Well, that's it. That's all from us. Great game, and I do hope you've had a great time. From Martin Tyler, until the next time, goodbye to you all.
It was a very big game for them, Alan, this quarter-final. They really hoped that they could get into the last four, but it wasn't to be.
There's a fair bit of inexperience in the side, and I think that probably showed over the course of this match.
So it's full-time, with the final score 2-1. I'll leave you with the full match highlights, and until next time, I've been Jeff Stelling.
And he's put it in for the goal.